Since all of you guys wanted a tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys how to cook the perfect steak. Okay, so first off, I buy an entire filet log from Costco, and then I cut each of them into individual filet pieces, and I eat them throughout the week. Also, make sure to get prime when you go. It's a little bit more expensive than choice, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, first I start out by letting my steaks rest outside the fridge just for a little bit. And then we take our beautifully marbled filet, and you just want to pat this as dry as you possibly can. Okay, after we do that, we're gonna generously salt every side with salt and pepper. I kind of like to just like pat it in. I also washed some rosemary, and we're gonna peel some garlic. Just a few cloves should do. And then also a trick, if you smash your garlic, it's gonna release all the flavors in the pan, and it's also way easier to peel. Okay, I just dropped that, but like way easier to peel. Like, look at that. Those came out so easily. Now we're gonna turn our stove up to high heat, and we're gonna add in our olive oil, just a little bit. You can also use beef tallow. Beef tallow is actually better to use, but I don't have any. Okay, once your pan is super hot, you're gonna add your steak in. Okay, remember this is on high heat. I'm also cooking a perfect like medium rare steak. I like mine a little bit more rare than medium rare, it's somewhere in the middle. Once this is cooked for like a minute, I'd say, you want to pick up your steak. That's what it should look like, and you want to move it to a different part of the pan because that took up all the heat. And so after every minute, you want to kind of just move it around. I'm going to do probably around 3 minutes. It's been sitting here for like 30 seconds. Okay, and when your steak looks like this, look at that crust already, we're going to flip it. For 30 seconds, we're going to move it. I swear my house smokes up so bad when I do this. Okay, anyways, after you're done with this step, you should see on this side, you can see how much it cooked, and the middle is still pretty rare. And then I just go through and I just get each side real quick. You can tell the crust on this is actually so good. After we do that, we're just gonna let it rest. While that is resting, we're gonna turn off our pan completely and let it cool down. And once it's cooled a little bit, we're gonna add our butter, garlic, and rosemary in. Okay, after a few minutes, this is cooled down. It's still really hot, as you can see. We're gonna add our butter, our rosemary that I washed, and a bunch of smashed garlic. I actually burnt the living hell out of this, but we're still gonna use it. Okay, we're gonna turn our heat back on high. Back in. Look how beautiful this steak is. Oh my god. And we're gonna baste for probably 2 minutes, and then we're done. By keeping it on high for a short amount of time, it's gonna make your steak have a super good crust. After basting it for like a minute, we're gonna flip it. Should have a perfect, nice brown. And we're just gonna do the same thing for another minute. Okay, I just cut the heat. We're left with this perfect brown crust. We're gonna let this rest. And then we're gonna add all of our stuff on top of the steak. This is so much flavor right here. Right now we're left with some liquid gold in the pan, and I just like to put some on top. This is so good. This is all flavor right here. And then we're gonna let our beautiful steak rest for probably like 5 minutes. Y'all, look at this crust. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. But I'm telling you guys this right now. This is going to be the most perfect steak you've ever seen. Okay, let's cut into it. Oh my god. Wow. I'm telling you, every time. I'm telling you, if you cook your steak like this, you will end up with the most perfect steak every time you cook it. Look at that. And it just rips apart. Like, oh my god.